Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 33-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game.
And an Eagle first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 2nd and 1, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. first carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Eagles, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now they try the right side here. And now the rookie's free. The 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Bridgewater. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll take about 4 yards down to the 15.
Nate Gary on the
7-7, our score after one.
end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They throw it out right complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 10 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Austin McGinnis for the extra point.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that. They got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
41-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's caught inside the 30. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A quick throw by Bridgewater, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 27, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. He's going to run again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Bridgewater now. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. To return, here's Agnew. Now at 3 series, he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 41, Bridgewater. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add. to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. A good-looking return set up here.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. That is scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Bridgewater. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Sidney Jones in on.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Tackle made at the 24-yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Toss outright, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Austin McGinnis on for the field goal. A 42-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 22-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra quick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Howard with the INT. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Here's Bridgewater. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or do you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now they go screen, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. But I know
Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this,
but based on the fact that he's still out there, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong men through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And that one drops pass incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Julian Okwara in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Escaping the pressure right, and now he's going to use his legs. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feel it?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that's what's going to go around the league and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is...
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.